Favor of furniture. Lots of furniture.
Daily hour with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Monday you've always maybe might have wanted.
Well, welcome to the Monday. It's the end. It's the end of it.
What?
It's the end of Monday. It's the end of the day for the viewers there, and we're
Yes, this is true.
beginning of the program now. Yeah.
I hope your Monday was special and interesting.
What happens here on the program? We turn on the machines and we start talking. We're gonna be here for an hour. Like Dan said, it's Monday. Dan's been coming here on Mondays, so.
For what, 4 years?
15
Here
years.
pretty quick? 4 years?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I stayed up way too late.
Oh, yeah?
Slept in way too long. And then I got up and did stuff. And then came here.
So what did you do to stay up doing?
I'm working on a space model right now.
Yeah.
And this thing is really big. Most of the space models that I've built are about, probably about 14 inches long, the longest one. I built a little guy that was like 7 or 8 inches, something like that. And then I built 2 of them that were about that big. And then I built a space station that was kind of round. So, I don't know, about a foot in diameter, and maybe a foot tall, something like that. But this thing is 1 meter long. It's about 1 yard long. And
Well, you're switching units. Meter? 3
well,
feet?
because people don't understand decameter.
No, I don't. But you said it's about a
Centimeters. If I were to say,
no, just use it. We don't use a metric system here.
I should just say metric.
No,
use metric.
Don't use metric.
A meter is almost the same amount as a yard. So I can say a meter,
About
and you
3
think
3
yardstick,
feet,
meter
3
stick.
feet.
Yeah. So, but the reason I use meters on this one is because of the scale that I use.
Yeah.
The ship is about 1 kilometer long, which is 1,000 meters, and so the scale, it being 1 meter, is 1/1000th. And so when I work out where the decks are, where the little lights on the outside are going to be, because part of the ship that I'm making is this kind of back section where goods and services are docked, and ships, little shuttles can go in and out. Yeah. And so I have to figure out, how thick is this deck and how much room in between decks and where the lights are. And so that's important. And having a sense of scale when building the ship, I can look at the thing and say, okay, this thing is about the size of it's as long as the Eiffel Tower, or it's as big as a cargo tanker, or it's as long as this bridge, or it's as tall as this building, something like that. And I can look at it and have a sense of what it would look like if it were sitting there parked downtown somewhere or something. Yeah. Yeah. In Tacoma, that car museum, that big long silvery thing?
No.
The Tacoma Dome?
Yeah.
Okay, the Tacoma Dome.
Next to it, if you're going north to the left. Isn't that the Chihuly?
That
There's another
is
one
the
right there,
art thing. That's next to the art museum, and the Chihuly Glass Museum is in a different place. But the Tacoma Dome is about the diameter of the Starship Enterprise D.
Oh, okay.
The round part. It's close to that size. And so you look at that size and you're like, oh, that's huge. Yeah. So having a sense of scale when building a thing is pretty important. And what I did with the other models is I had a little tiny space dude, little toy.
Yeah.
And I would look at the toy and I would say, okay, the ship is this big compared to this little guy, and so where do the lights go, and how big is the door, and and I can have a sense of size and scale. It's helpful. So using meters in this case is better.
What are you gonna do with the model?
It is going to be a model in a series, web series.
Same one?
Yeah. I've been working on this forever. Well, not really. I worked on it for about 2 months, and I built the frame, built the skeleton, and now I'm building the guts, the guts, the muscle, tendons.
Didn't you get one in there already, though?
Oh, for a different web series.
Okay.
Yeah, for Kenzo's. Yeah.
Oh, it's a different one now.
Ken Carlson. Yeah, this is a new one. This one, she is a filmmaker, and she lives in Chicago.
Whoa.
And so I'll be shipping it there.
Where'd she find you?
She was a fellow filmmaker of Ken.
Oh, wow. That's good. You getting recommendations off your first one, then, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really interesting. When I do Arts Walk, people will contact me after Arts Walk for commissions. And so I usually, not only do I sell art at Arts Walk, I'll be contacted by folks for weeks and months afterwards to get commission offers. And some now, I get enough now that I can say no to some.
Wow.
I got one guy that was, he was wanting a painting of the Death Star, a Borg sphere, the Serenity ship, what's the name?
That's a good space to be in, though. The spaceship stuff, yeah.
And some cruiser from some space game.
Yeah.
Mass Effect or Eve or one of these online games. So.
He won them all in one.
Yeah, and I told him. I told him that that's too many for a painting. I prefer to do original art, and so maybe just pick one.
Yeah.
And when I'm trying to replicate an object that already exists, I have to get the ratios correct, I have to get the colors correct, I have to be very, very precise in duplicating something that already exists. And that, for me, is a pain in the ass. It's a lot of work. Most of the time I don't mind work, but that kind of work is difficult. I've got a little painting and I'm trying to replicate the Seahawks logo with a space background, because Seahawks, Super Bowl. Yeah, and so I want to try and make one or two, and getting the dimensions right of the logo is tough.
Yeah, so it's a native logo, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've tried working on it, and I was working on it last night, and I'm getting it wrong because the lines curve and are shaped in a very particular way, and it's really tough, and I may just say screw it. So, and the idea was that I could use it to offer in for my art page. I did this thing. I was hanging out with my friend Andrea, and I was talking about, well, I have 170 something likes, and I would like to have more likes on my art page. And she says, well, why don't you do a promotion? Give a painting that you are willing to give away for the 200th person that likes your painting, or the 500th that likes your painting, that likes your work. And so what I did on my art page is the 200th person that likes my painting, I'll give them one of my abstract pieces.
Everybody knows what the number is.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, but then no.
I had people say, maybe I should unlike your page and wait till you get to 199, then like it.
That's what the thing. I think if you say a certain number, everybody can look at it.
They were joking, and I'm like, well, I suppose you could. I wouldn't want you to unlike my page because it'll drop the number.
But everybody's going to wait now. Nobody's going to join it because
that's not true.
Everybody wants the last one, though.
That's not true. I'm up to 187 now.
Okay.
In 3 days, I've gotten almost 10 likes for the art page.
Yeah, everybody wants the last spot, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if you like my page, but yeah, you might as well. It'll be an abstract thing. Not unlike Galactigum there that you can't see. Yeah, right
under
there.
The clock, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so and the other thing too is that the gallery where my art is full. I don't have any more room for my art in the gallery that I have. It's the It's the lobby area that the public can go into of a dispensary.
Yeah.
And so you go in the dispensary, and my art is all over this one wall, and then it's all over this other wall.
You can change it out, though.
Yeah. I had planned on going there today, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, or if Lewis is in, yeah.
We're right.
Yeah. So
We're writing numbers down on our hand between 1 and 6, so we're going to be rolling the dice here, trying to visualize the future.
Yeah. So a little dicey dice over here, because we only got 4. No. So I'll roll the yellow one.
Yeah, we have some time. Find the other one. So go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
There we go.
4. I lost also.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Well, we still have
Losers.
2,500 points out of a possible 3,000 points up for grabs.
Holy crap, 2,500 points. That's, yeah, well,
Yeah.
5 times 6.
Yes.
No, that is,
3,000.
yeah, 3,000 possible points
3,000 possible points
for
total.
you. You could win. And then you could celebrate
Yeah.
and tell everyone you're a winner and feel good about all that shit, too.
You see anything on the streets or on the news?
Squirrels, a hummingbird
Oh yeah.
flew right in my face.
Whoa,
It didn't hit my face. It just flew right up to my face. Like I
weird.
could reach out and grab it, and he just sat there, hovering
Floating,
in the
yeah.
air.
Wow. That's an anomaly, huh?
And I looked at him, her. I'll say him. It was fairly colorful. Female hummingbirds, as in the case of most of the bird world, the males are brightly colored, very, very bright and pretty to look at, and the females, they're browns, grays, whatever, more muted colors. It has to do with sexual selection. The males must perform or dance or pursue or impress the female, and so their looks are important. They're brighter. They have to have skills. In some case, the mating dance, they have to impress the female with their mating dance, and so that's kind of how it goes. In humans, it seems to be the other way around, but it's weird because the males tend to pursue, but they use less plumage.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, the cosmetic industry is billions of dollars on women dressing and wearing and looking and all this, and guys, you know, they shave or don't shave, they cut their hair or don't cut their hair, they'll put on jeans and a t-shirt, they just don't.
Not quite birds.
The fashion industry for men is very, very small as compared to women. So it's very, very strange how it works with human beings. Very strange.
So the bird is in your face?
Yeah, it was cool. It was a rufous.
Mm-hmm.
Rufous hummingbirds are common to this part of the country, the Northwest in particular, and they're very green. Extremely green. They're this prismatic, deep green that goes from chartreuse to Kelly green, and they have this burgundy red pink throat, and it's a really pretty contrast. And this particular bird lives over in a little birdhouse across the parking lot. So I've met him before. Yeah, I've met him before. And my previous neighbor had hummingbird feeders, and so I think dude comes by to look for food.
But you didn't get a new one?
Instead, he found my face.
You gotta find him. You gotta get a new one for him.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that this summer. Just because I like the birds.
Otherwise, what's he gonna eat?
Yeah, I think hummingbirds are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They they will winter over. Hummingbirds do migrate. Some don't, if there's enough food for them. and they go into this torpor when it gets really cold. They just
torpor.
Torpor is where you don't move, your body temperature goes down, your organ activity and brain activity is reduced, and you conserve on energy.
Like hibernating.
Yeah, birds do it.
But they call it a torpor with birds and not a hibernating?
Yeah, well, hibernating is over a period of days or weeks or months, whereas with a bird, it's hours. It might be a whole day. It just depends. When the temperature comes up, kinda, but deeper. And there's, what goes on is the energy is devoted to producing body heat so you don't die.
Do birds sleep?
Yep.
They lie down?
No, they don't.
They sleep standing up, huh?
They may lay down like a chicken does when a chicken nests.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But if they're on a branch or something, they'll probably do that, and then their feet automatically just grip, and they stay gripped so they don't fall over, and then they tuck their head in their wing and stay warm that way. Breathe warm air that their body produces. It's very interesting.
Well, they're aren't they cold-blooded?
Birds?
Yeah.
No.
What?
They're warm-blooded.
They are?
Yes, they're descendants of dinosaurs, which were warm-blooded.
Dinosaurs were warm-blooded?
Absolutely. There is debate, but the debate is silly because there's a great deal of evidence. There's way more evidence to demonstrate that dinosaurs were warm-blooded than not.
So they're not dinosaurs, are reptiles, or?
No, they're not reptiles. They're descended from reptiles. Dinosaur-like creatures appeared about 300 million years ago.
Yeah.
The climate of the Earth kind of stabilized, and the earliest dinosaurs, the pre-dinosaurs, appeared, and then there was a little bit of calamity, and dinosaurs came along. But dinosaurs grew incredibly large, and they're still trying to figure out why. Because you need an extreme amount of oxygen to get to all those body cells.
It was more oxygen in the air back then. That's what.
Yeah. Now I read that the oxygen level during the height of the dinosaur reign was about 30%.
Yeah.
As opposed to 21% like it is now. The carbon dioxide level at some points was way higher than it is now, or lower. It just depends. But there was a period of 100 million years, 200 million years, where the climate of the Earth was fairly stable.
Okay.
It was fairly stable. I mean, there were earthquakes and volcanoes and all that, and but no major meteor strikes.
I heard like Jurassic Park, they wouldn't be able to live in the atmosphere. Dinosaurs.
Because of lack of oxygen.
Yeah.
That's entirely possible. Whoa. So yeah, they birds have a highly developed breathing system that they inherited from dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The way they get oxygen to their bloodstream is extremely efficient. It's way more efficient than mammals. And that's why Teflon gas, if you burn your Teflon pan, the gas that comes off of Teflon will kill a bird because it goes straight to their bloodstream. In our case, it just makes us sick. We'll get what is called the Teflon flu.
Yeah.
Where our body temperature goes up to 103. It's a mystery thing. We get this flu. We get this major fever. We're sick, terrible headache, but it doesn't kill us. And they look for a virus. They look for bacteria. They find nothing. But if they tested the bloodstream and looked for C2, which is a byproduct of Teflon after our body metabolizes some of it, our body breaks down some of the Teflon and gets rid of everything but this C2 compound. It's a carbon, I think it's a carbon tetrafluoride compound.
Whoa, big words, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody in our society has a little bit of this Teflon in our bloodstream, this C2.
Man.
That is residual. And those that cook and use Teflon more have more of it in their bloodstream, and those who...
Teflon black? The in color? Or silver?
It's more of a silvery.
I don't know if I'm using Teflon or not.
5.
Info
Most
time.
people do without knowing it.
2.
Microwave popcorn. The inside of the
Now
bags
it's
are
info
coated
time.
with Teflon. Here are some answers to some frequently asked questions about the program you're watching right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show that's filmed right here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And it's every night, 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22. Every episode of the week is taped a week before it's aired. And it, blah, blah, blah. The one at 2 a.m. is the one that was on this time last year. You can watch any episode of the program on youtube.com. Anyone can be on the program, especially you. Your Daily Hour with Me relies on community for the content. So give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thank you for watching. And now back to the program. Yeah, that one spot right there, that always gets me. It's just like too many words to say in the time allotted. It gets me every time. Those words, they beat me. They beat me silly.
It's Groundhog's Week this week.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Groundhog's Day for the viewers, and
Yeah.
today it's still Groundhog's Week. So
I'm gonna have to watch the show again. It was my anniversary. The person I was with for 12 years, roughly.
Yeah.
Our anniversary was Groundhog's Day. That's when we got together. We called it our anniversary. So every year, on our anniversary, or a day or two before, a day or two after, we would watch Groundhog's Day.
Oh yeah. Did you
After a while, it became obligatory. You know.
Did you do any groundhog stuff for your anniversaries?
Nah. Well, you know, I would get her a big card, flowers,
Regular anniversary
chocolate.
stuff?
We wouldn't go out. We were too poor to go to a restaurant. I just, you know, we do all the usual things, but I would just, you know, do nice things for her.
Do they have groundhogs in Canada?
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Canadians follow through with a lot of American holidays.
Yeah.
And but Canadians are kind of weird about them because in the case of Thanksgiving,
On a different day.
the date changed all over the place. The name it was called as a celebration changed all over the place.
Yeah.
And it was finally settled on like about 40 years ago. No, actually, it
What,
was
they call it-
the early 19th century.
You call it Canadian Thanksgiving now?
It's just Thanksgiving, and it's a month earlier than the American.
What were they calling it before?
Oh, God, I don't know. I was reading the Wikipedia page, and then I found a few other pages, and most of them just kind of laughed.
Yeah.
They were comedy pages because the government kept changing, and every time there was a new party in power, they would like, we're gonna make this a new thing and call it this new thing, blah blah blah. We're gonna recreate this celebration and repurpose it, and you know.
But they do groundhogs?
Yeah. Well, anything that's not like a holiday,
Yeah.
it's just a day you acknowledge. Like Halloween is not a holiday. It's a day you acknowledge. Canadians celebrate Halloween same day, same night, same activities, same behaviors.
Yeah. More cultural
Same
than
fears.
official.
You know, people don't give out apples because of that urban legend of razor blades in an apple. That I don't think it ever happened.
That would be really hard to
It
get a
happened
razor
in
blade.
a movie or something, but it
That would be
never
hard to
actually
do,
happened.
and also I think you could see it.
Mark?
How would you get a razor blade into an apple anyway? You just like shove it in there and get like a.
Yeah.
I don't know, and then you wouldn't. I think you'd be able to see it.
Well, you would have some sort of a flat, like wood would work that you would use to push the razor blade into the apple.
Yeah.
Uh,
But then you would know. They would know where it came from.
yeah. Yeah. So.
Should make gummy razor blades.
Yeah. But it's an urban legend.
Yeah.
So, and people are like, and they get all scared.
Have you ever seen a groundhog? I've never seen one.
I've seen woodchucks.
Are they the same?
They're a related species. They're closely related.
The gophers? What about gophers?
Oh, tons of gophers. I used to shoot them as a teenager on the farm.
We were trying to figure out, the difference between gophers and woodchucks and marmots and groundhogs.
Marmots and woodchucks are extremely closely related.
Yeah.
Horses, zebras, donkeys.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Jackasses.
Is that like gophers? You think gophers and groundhogs?
A gopher would be a ground squirrel. They're much more lean, whereas groundhogs are thicker. And they tend to stay in woodsy areas, whereas a gopher is on the prairie. Like the farm that I would go every summer, there were great big pastures, all kinds of prairie pastures. And the horses would be on these pastures. And there's a danger of the horse tripping in a gopher hole.
Oh, yeah.
And it would break its leg, and then you have to put the horse down.
Ooh.
So reducing the ground squirrel population was important, and so my uncle would give me money for every gopher I shot. So I became skilled as a marksman. I'd get down in the grass, and I would scoot along, and then I would look for the gopher.
With a
and
rifle?
They'd stick their head up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stand up like a rifle.
Yeah.
And I go, pshoo. And then if I missed, then the gopher would wait 10 minutes and then pop his head back up, and so I had to be patient. So, yeah, I probably killed a few dozen.
Bring the bodies to your uncle?
Their tails.
Yeah. Wow.
Didn't want the whole body. Their tails. But it was wild, too, because a prairie hawk was living around there, and the gophers was its meal. And I was attacked by one because it must have had chicks or eggs nearby. They don't normally attack people, but I must have been close. Yeah, that was so scary. I was walking along. I had my gun. I was way out there in the middle of... my uncle had, 2,000 acres of pasture, some of it for wheat, barley, oats, whatever he's growing. But there were large areas for the horses, a few cows. And I was walking along, and I hear this scream, this loud screech, and I see this bird coming straight for me. And I think the idea was not to attack with the talons, but to freak out the pedestrian that I was.
Wow.
And so it came. I felt the rush of the feathers, and I'm like, bah!
Yeah.
And, you have this urge, oh, shoot the bird. But after about 3 or 4 seconds, I realized what happened. That this bird was doing this on purpose. It was scaring me off. It was threatening me. He wasn't trying to kill me or anything. And then he circled around, and then he came back at me, and
Whoa.
I went in the direction that he was headed, which was away. In the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty. I'd never been attacked by a bird before. I always keep waiting for like a crow to because crows will do this. They'll have a nest in a tree, and there will be pedestrians walking by, and the crow will fly down and grab the person's head or hat, or peck at them or something, and then fly off. And it's a protective thing. They're protecting their nest.
Before.
No, it never happened. I've watched YouTube videos of crows doing this, or other birds doing this. Yeah, and they're protecting their nest. So,
All right.
I think birds are interesting.
We got a couple messages. Mr. Ginsey left us a couple here.
Hey, don't make me come down there and kick you so hard your kids will be dizzy.
Oh, it's a new one.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that one. That's creative. That requires a little bit of thought.
Holy fucking sheep shit, Jambalaya. Fucking this is crazy shit. Let them from my nap time. Fucking holy fuck. Nothing open. I'm talking nothing. Not even a fucking 24 hours fucking open. off.
We need one more
My
dice.
fucking ass, motherfuckers.
All right. Oh,
There we go. We got the dice.
good. Halfway through the program, right in time.
Yeah. I just have this feeling that it's time.
You know, here we go. So far, nobody has any points at all. We're going for some points.
Okay, I'm gonna project a 3 onto these.
No! Oh, I lost. We lost again. Everybody lost.
No.
We still have a good chance of coming back, though. There's still 3 more dice to roll. I think maybe we'll get it.
Oh, sadness.
It looks like Jeremy is scheduled to be here on the program tomorrow, so I think we should give him a call. Here goes.
You didn't have any guests yesterday, huh?
No guests.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have to be sorry. It's just fine. You know, when there's nobody here, I welcome it. It's fine. It gives me a chance to do new, or check messages, say my own stuff. You know, maybe I have things to say, just as much other people. Hello, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy, this is the program.
How you doing?
How's everyone?
We're doing.
I'm doing well.
Us two are here. I think you doing well. I'm talking and speaking for you, I guess.
Hey, Jeremy, you're coming on the program tomorrow.
Yeah, I am. What time?
I have the day. I have the day off, so whenever, maybe earlyish, 1 noon, 1.
Yeah. Noon would be good.
Noon. Okay.
Yeah.
High noon.
High noon here. Low noon.
That would be a good time.
It's high noon because the clock, it's pointing up. But they don't say high midnight. I don't know why they say that. But high noon.
How is Groundhog Week going?
It's going pretty good. I'm asking people about. Well, I don't know if you can. I guess you can think about it. You know, if you've ever seen a groundhog, if you know the difference between groundhogs and gophers and marmots and squirrels and moles
And woodchucks.
and.
I've seen those before.
Well, we'll hear about it tomorrow. Don't tell your groundhog stories now. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye.
I did watch that movie. I like that movie from when
I've
I
tried
was a
to
little
figure
kid,
out
yeah.
how many days he spent.
Oh, there's
repeating.
a lot of internet speculation about that. Have you seen that stuff?
I'm guessing about 1,000.
Yeah, they say it's a year. Well, they say it's years. He's got to learn to play the piano and to ice.
If you practiced every day, how long would it take you to learn to play the piano like he did?
Yeah.
How long? How many days? I mean, he could just spend the entire day practicing. And if he wanted to learn the piano, he would just do whatever and skip everything and just focus on that, and it wouldn't matter because he'd be repeating it.
Also, he learned to do ice sculpting, and he knew everybody in the town.
Yeah,
And
he did ice sculpting.
I guess there's a scene where he talks to like 50 people, and so he tells them every day. So he had to at least spend one single day with everybody.
Well, every woman that he wanted to date, he would just go and talk to her and gather information about her. And then on the day that he planned to date the woman and get her in bed, he would say all this stuff like he was reading her mind, and then he knew exactly what he needed to say to get with her.
Mm-hmm.
So
There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of days.
Yeah.
What a good movie.
Yeah.
Here, let's call Freddie the producer. Find out how the production end is going. I've never seen a groundhog. I don't know if they have them in the wood or in zoos or anything. I don't know about this whole scene.
I was out camping. I was in where was I camping? I was camping somewhere, and
They have in Washington?
Well, yeah, it was a state park with the trail, and I was walking in the trail, and there was a marmot sitting right there, nibbling on something.
Oh yeah,
I was just standing there looking. He looked at me, I looked at him, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool looking. He didn't care.
Hey, you've reached
You know, I might have seen a groundhog. I saw something.
Right now,
I'm gonna call
but if you leave
Desmond.
me a nice message, then I will call you back as
Me
soon
and
as I
Desmond
can.
might have
Thanks
seen
a
a
lot.
groundhog. I'm gonna call him and we're asking maybe there's a go for the. Hey, Freddie, how you doing?
Hey, this program.
You can call us back in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. So where were you at the time?
We were on Mount Rainier.
Okay.
And there were these animals. They might have been. I don't know if they were.
Were they about the size of a beaver?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I don't know if they're groundhogs or prairie dogs.
They're about the size of a raccoon. Like a really huge cat or a small dog.
I have Desmond's phone number in here. Do you have Desmond's phone number? I don't know. I think I have.
I might.
I don't know why it's not on here. Well, maybe I'll try to find his phone number for the commercial break and call him afterwards. I saw something that these things were sitting on rocks. It was like a pretty hot day in the summer, and they were out there trying to get some. And they weren't scared. We came up right up to them and stuff.
Yeah. They're not. They haven't been around humans long enough, and they haven't been considered something that we want as food or a pelt, right?
Yeah.
They haven't generationally learned to be afraid of us.
They were just chilling.
Yeah. We're to them we're like a horse.
I don't know. I don't know if maybe that was a groundhog. They were out. They were not in the ground. Do they actually go underground, groundhogs?
I think they have a burrow they go into at night for safety protection.
It's not like moles where they like live.
No, they don't live there. They're food. And interestingly, I don't know if they are rodents per se. Rodents include mice, rats, gerbils, rabbits. Gesundheit.
Rabbits are rodents?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Beavers.
I didn't know rabbits were rodents.
Absolutely, they're rodents.
Really?
They're totally rodents. Yeah. What defines a rodent? Aside, their teeth keep growing. Their front two teeth keep growing, so they must always be gnawing on things to wear down the teeth.
I didn't know that. That's weird. That rabbits are rodents. Oh, I've eaten rodents. Yeah. I thought rabbits were regular. I guess mammals, just not.
Well, they're mammals, but
I thought they were.
But they're rodents.
I didn't realize they're rodents. That's weird.
Yeah, beavers are rodents. The largest rodent is a capybara. And those are pretty big. Guinea pigs are rodents.
Yeah.
Gophers are rodents, and possibly woodchucks or ground squirrels, which are gophers. There's a wide range of species.
Groundhogs have those teeth, I think, though, right? I think groundhogs are probably rodents.
They're vegetarians essentially, and their food is woody and brambly, and bramble, twigs, sticks.
They eat wood?
Partly, or they eat stemmy leaves. Like celery would be a stemmy leaf.
Okay.
Or a stalk. Kale is stemmy.
Brambly.
Yeah.
Is that a science thing? I've never heard that.
No, there's no science in that word whatsoever.
Did you make that up? What's a bramble?
No, bramble. Bramble is a pile of sticks and twigs and pine cone needles.
It's Canadian.
Probably.
I've never heard of the word bramble.
Are you serious? You've never heard of the word?
Brambling.
That's like louver doors. Have you heard of louver doors?
Like Mexican wrestlers?
No, louvered doors are doors with a hinge, and the door goes like an accordion.
Oh yeah, never heard of it.
You know at the station, the little kitchenette, those doors that close, those are louvered doors.
Louvered doors, huh?
Louvered is
luchador.
What?
Luchador.
What's a luchador?
Luchador. Those are those Mexican wrestlers.
Well, if they have a hinge on their head and their feet, then
they're luchadors, luchadors.
Yeah, luchador would wrestle with a louvered that is stuck.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how it goes. But he has to put on a mask to do that, which is pretty funny. Why the masks? I don't know.
It's a mystery.
Well, they want to conceal their identity so they can go to the shopping center and not be accosted by adoring fans or angry fans.
Yeah, they get wrestled. They're going to try to get wrestled. Somebody's going to try to wrestle them in the store.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm trying to think what has happened in science. Okay, so the nearest star to our solar system is Alpha Centauri, and it's a triple star system.
We're going to have to hear about this after the commercial break.
6,
What?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Dance, Oli, dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A, 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Brown Interior Limited presents Private Memories, the new Skrill Meadow album for 2014. Featuring the song Say Fudge. Push and pull. Work with what you got. And long weekend. Private Memories from Skrill Meadow, available at these fine retailers.
Coming up tomorrow on the program.
On the program.
Your daily hour with me.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. We're here 1 hour today, just like every day. We talked to Mr. Ginsu. We'll listen to a bunch of his messages.
He
Talked
got
to somebody.
arrested at the
somebody
Motel 6
called.
in Fife.
Talked about Groundhog's Day. Called some McDonald's. Check us out, 11:32 a.m. TCTV 22.
Love Week.
Welcome to the
Yeah, we're back.
program.
You have a good break, everybody?
Well, hope you didn't break it too much. Hope you're not broken and such.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Okay. So,
Science.
if you don't know, a light year is the time it takes light to travel from here to there in a year. And so a light year is a measure of distance. So that happens to be, I think, about 3 trillion miles, I think, altogether, something like that. It's close to that. Anyway.
We'll call on Desmond. You keep talking about science though, yeah?
Okay, so Alpha Centauri is a multi-star system. They're all orbiting around each other.
Yeah.
The primary one, Alpha Centauri A, is bigger and brighter than our sun by a little bit. It's like 1.5 times bigger and a couple times brighter. It's orbited by Alpha Centauri B, which is a K-type star, which is smaller.
Hey, you've reached Desmond. Sorry I couldn't get to the
worked.
phone. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. See ya.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Desmond's mailbox has been full for years. I haven't tried to call him in years, and it's still full.
Yeah, well, we'll try calling him and say, hey, clear out your mailbox, silly person. Anyway, so this B-type star, or this Alpha Centauri B, is smaller and dimmer and cooler, and it has a very kind of elongated orbit. It will orbit as close as Saturn and then out as far as Neptune. So it's not perfectly circular, it's elliptical. It goes in closer and farther and closer and farther. And it looks like they found a planet orbiting that star. Very, very close in. It looks like it has it. But there is some debate. A second group studied, and they didn't see the same results as the first group. So it's in question. Also, there is a third member, which is a dim red dwarf. It's very small, a little bit larger in diameter than Jupiter, but it has probably 200 times the mass, so it's much more compressed. And this is about 2,000 degrees. It's pink, pinky red. If we were close into it, it'd be very pink and red. And it's out quite a ways from the other stars. It's orbiting in a very, very wide orbit. It takes a couple 100,000 years to orbit to go around once. Well, anyway, astronomers recently, a few years ago, found a pair of brown dwarfs. If you're unfamiliar with brown dwarfs, think of an object about the size of Jupiter, but only 50 times the mass, as opposed to 200. Once a body like Jupiter has more than 80 or 90 times the mass of Jupiter, then fusion begins and it turns into a red dwarf. It starts fusing hydrogen into helium, and it gives off heat and light, and it is then a star. In the case of a brown dwarf, there isn't quite enough mass to generate compression in the very center and build up the temperature past 100,000 degrees, because you need about 100,000 degrees. I'm not sure how many million atmospheres that you need of pressure. I can't remember. It's a lot of pressure. You need this intense heat and pressure for hydrogen to fuse with helium. And 50 times the mass of Jupiter isn't quite enough to do it. But it's still warm. All that pressure does generate heat.
Yeah, it's still a star, right? Yeah.
It's not a star.
Oh, it's a brown dwarf.
It's something in between. It's in the middle ground. It's a brown dwarf. It gives off infrared heat, but it doesn't really give off much in the way of light.
Okay.
We find them by their heat signature, not by the light they've given off. And there's a pair of them that orbit each other over, I think it's a 2-year period. Maybe it's 2 months. Might be 2 months.
Earth months.
Yeah, and they orbit each other over a period of 2 months, and so there's a good amount of distance between the two of them. And they think one of them has a planet orbiting around it. And the reason I mention this is because they're only 2.5 light years away. They're the closest stellar objects outside our solar system that we know of. It's only a couple light years away. And they think there might be a third companion orbiting the pair of them. I'm not sure. And it's really funny because I'll read this space news about these stars, and there will be a planet that orbits in front of its star, and we can get a sense of its size and mass. And then we can isolate the light that comes off this planet, or the light that disappears, the change in the spectrum of the light, and we can get a sense of what the atmosphere is made out of.
Yeah.
And there's a good dozen planets now that we've been able to get the light signature from the planet and tell that there's carbon dioxide, silicon, sulfur, methane, water. So, and there's all this stuff, all the same stuff that we find on the atmosphere of Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, Venus, the same stuff. It would appear that water is just as abundant in all the other solar systems as it is in ours. Water is incredibly abundant in our galaxy, in the universe.
Yeah.
It's very abundant. Water is made out of hydrogen and oxygen.
Yeah, H2O.
And oxygen is created by all the stars. All the stars create oxygen as part of their fusion process. Our sun, on the outermost layers, doesn't fuse much anything, but the more closer you get in, when you start to get in towards the core, you're getting hydrogen being converted to helium, and then you get a little bit closer, and you get helium being converted to boron and lithium, and you get lithium being converted to carbon, oxygen, silicone, iron, and a few of the other elements in between, barium.
Cesium.
No, that's too high.
Neon.
Neon and cesium, these bigger atoms that have more protons and neutrons, they're produced in supernova.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Desmond, it's the program.
Yeah. We tried to leave
What's happening, program?
We tried to leave a message, but your mailbox is full.
It's been full for
It is
years.
full. So I decided I keep it full intentionally.
It's been full for years.
Awesome.
It's Groundhog's Week this week, and I was thinking about that time remember when we went to Mount Rainier? You think those things?
Yeah, that was really fun, and we saw those marmots.
They were marmots. You don't think they were groundhogs?
They were. I mean, they're like kind of like groundhogs.
I'm not sure what the difference is. It's Groundhog Week, so I was trying to figure out if they're groundhogs or not.
I was telling Kenny that they are related species.
Those were marmots.
What's the difference? What's the difference between groundhogs and marmots?
They're really similar, but marmots are. I think they're like lighter, and I don't think they live underground.
Okay.
Hey Desmond, pick a number between 1 and 6. We're about to roll the dice.
Time for the final dice game.
Desmond?
Hello?
5.
Des.
5. Okay, here we go. No, nobody has any points.
No one has won yet. You still have a chance.
Oh, I won. Oh no, me and
I
Dan
won.
tied. Me and Dan tied.
Yeah, we did.
Wait, no, actually, never mind. Wait, no, 1. Wasn't there a 1?
No.
Oh, never mind. You won, Dan.
There was another 4.
Dan won.
I won. I finally won. It's been months. I got 500 points.
Hey, I actually wanted to talk to you guys about something.
Yeah?
Sure.
I'm trying to set up like a art gallery event with like lots of different performers and stuff like that. And I think it'd be really cool if you do a mobile episode there.
Yeah, that sounds good. What day is that?
It'll probably be like in a month or 2.
Oh, great. Well, keep us, on the...
That's a good time.
Yeah, I'll just keep calling the program. I'll leave you messages and let you know what's going on.
Great.
Excellent.
Well, maybe you can come on, too, if you want to get on the calendar, but, so we saw marmots, not groundhogs. Thanks, Desmond.
Wait, what time are you guys shooting tomorrow?
Tomorrow is going to be at noon.
Okay, I have class, so maybe I can't come, but maybe I'll come on soon.
Yeah, that would be great. I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, well, to call you.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Monday was Dan. Dan, you still come on every single Monday?
I still do.
Damn, that's awesome.
A few Mondays ago, I was late by half an hour.
Blowing it.
Yeah, I don't think I've missed a Monday in a long time.
Not in a long time. It's probably
a year, I think.
Yeah. Dan's been going on.
I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Okay. We'll see you later.
If you watch, all the hours me and Dan sat on this couch, it'll be days probably.
I've decided to post on Facebook every Monday that I do the program.
Yeah.
And then I post a link to the YouTube page. Yeah. Yeah. And I think I tried. Freddie has most of the playlist, the Monday Dan playlist. But it's weird because if I'm logged into YouTube, if I'm logged into Gmail, I can't find the playlist. If I'm on YouTube, I have to log out to get to the playlist. It's bizarre. Or at least I can't find it, or it's in a different place or something. It's bizarre because YouTube is linked to Gmail and G+, and they're all linked, and the behavior of the pages are different if you're logged in.
Yeah.
And that makes it frustrating.
It's a lot of episodes anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think he got 2.5 years worth, but I think well, let's see. 52 Mondays over 4 years. Let's see, 4 times 50. 5 times 4 is 20. So 50 times 4 is 200. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So, but I missed a few, and I was doing every other Monday, Dan, for a while. So we'll say close to 200 hours.
Wow,
that's a fax.
That's about 8 days.
That's a modem.
8 full days. Yeah, that was the internet.
Holy
That
crap!
McDonald's was the internet.
That was dial-up.
Yeah.
That's a dial-up sound. Interesting.
Yeah, if you watch the entire program, it's over a month.
Yeah. But Freddie usually posts the episode the day after on YouTube.
McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's, do you guys have the holiday pies there now?
No, we have the strawberry cream pies.
Oh, yeah? Whipped cream?
It's we have the apple, the cherry, and then the strawberry and cream. It's like it's kind of like a yogurt type cream in it.
Yogurt?
It's not yogurt. It's not whipped cream. It's a different kind of cream in it.
Well, like a donut?
It's a pie.
Yeah, but the cream, is it like a donut cream?
Yeah, it's similar to it, like Boston cream, similar to that.
Oh, is it kind of like have you had the holiday pie?
Yeah, I've had it before. It's similar to that cream, and then there's strawberry in it as well.
You say Boston cream?
I'm not exactly sure what kind of cream it is.
What is Boston cream?
Like the donut.
I'm unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar with Boston cream.
Custard-like.
It's not. That's not what it is. I was just giving you a comparison of it.
You're comparing your strawberry cream to Boston cream.
The cream inside of it, yeah.
So it's like the cream that comes from Boston. It's special because it's out of Boston.
No.
It's like bean.
I'm sorry?
Like Boston beans?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a great day.
It doesn't matter. I don't agree. You're trying to answer my questions.
Boston cream pie. Yeah, he's starting out, and then he couldn't. You helped him paint himself into a corner, a speech corner. It's like, yeah, Boston cream. What the hell is Boston cream? It's like, and I'm thinking, okay, somewhere between the texture and consistency of yogurt, but more with the flavor of cream cheese that's been sweetened.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it before. I just like to try to get them to tell me what it is.
Yeah, well, I can't eat it. Damn it.
It's not good anyway. I don't like the strawberry.
Well, I just can't do the dairy.
Yeah. How about yogurt? I think yogurt
Nope, that's dairy.
Really doesn't have the lactose in it or something, right?
Yeah, it does.
It does? Oh, okay.
It's not the lactose, it's the protein, casein.
Ah.
That does me not good.
Okay.
Casein.
I don't like the strawberry pies. I stick with the apple all year round.
You've tried one, right?
Yeah, I've had all the pies. But when they switch around, I stick with the apple.
Did they ever come out with one that you tried that you really liked and wish they brought back?
Nah, apple's the best still. Out of all the pies they have, classic apple.
I tried the pumpkin one, and I liked that. That was pretty good.
It's okay.
And there was another one that I tried. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Nothing beats classic apple, though, to me.
Yeah, apple's good. Cherry's too sweet. The apple's not as sweet, and it's got a nice texture to it.
Classic apple. I stick with it. I like to stick with it.
Yeah, my daughter made apple coffee cake. And there was no dairy in it. I could eat it. It was good. It was yummy. Big old chunks of apple. Nom, 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 nom.
If you're watching this, we're going to be on TCTV on this coming Friday. There's going to be a band and DJ and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be a dance also. You're going to be there, Dan? You're going to help us out with that? Or are you going to be watching maybe?
Yeah. Well, regardless, I'll be present.
Yeah.
Whether I'm working or not, I'll be present, and I will help out as I can.
Great.
1 minute left.
Oh, no!
We made it through the whole program without losing consciousness or dying.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. My cell phone battery didn't die. I'm grateful for that. And the phone didn't die.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We didn't die.
We didn't kill anyone that we know of.
No, I don't think any bugs or anything. Maybe a few brain cells.
Probably killed a few of those. Well, no, that was last night. And that was just me. I can't speak for you. I probably did. I had some drinks. I think you only really kill brain cells if your alcohol blood level gets up past a certain point.
Okay.
That's where it's toxic.
Thanks, Mr. Ginsu and Freddie and Desmond.
Yeah.
And
McDonald's. With your Boston cream pie explanation that didn't work out so well. Yeah, Jeremy.
Here it is.
1.
Thanks. Episode number and date, day of the week. Thank you. Computers, TVs, website. Check out the website.
Yeah.
Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. We're on there. Check it out.
I love astronomy. Have I ever mentioned that?
Yeah.
Did I mention that to you?
Phones.
I would marry astronomy.
Thanks, crew.
But it would have to have a celestial body.
TCTV, thanks, littlebaby.com.
And round orbs.
But I'm shaked. Hey, thanks, Jordy E. Fabulous. Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you.
And oxygen.
Viewers, that's who you're watching. Thank you.
And it must
Hell
be
yeah,
a warm
dog.
body. Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah. So there's that. That's important, I think.